This is Digivation Network.
Hello everyone, glad to be back on this edition of the show. Our guest for today is the Director General of the National Identity Management Commission, Engineer Aliyu Aziz, who joins us to address burning questions about the National Identity Number. We also have much more lined up for you, but first, some tech news and updates. This is Digivation Network with Bayero Agabi, and I'm your host, Princely Momodu.
The National Identity Management Commission (NIMC) reports the arrest by the Nigerian Army of two persons purporting to be carrying out enrollment of National Identity Number (NIN) in Nigeria Republic as NIMC officials. In a press statement obtained by Digivation Network signed by the Director General of NIMC, Engineer Aliyu Aziz, he states that it is important to note that the Army's clarification from the onset are referred to as fraudsters, meaning their claims to be NIMC staff was proven to be false. NIMC wished to state categorically that neither its official nor staff or licensed enrollment agents across the country are authorized to go from one country to another or across borders to enroll Nigerians, much less foreigners. So far, NIMC has a number of licensed diaspora enrollment agents in over 38 countries, operating over 52 centers across the world strictly to enroll Nigerians in those countries.
The pervasive penetration of the internet globally, estimated at about 63.5% of the world's total population, according to Internet World Stats 2022, is contributing to the enormous explosion in the economy of the cyberspace and has also brought about its attendant challenges with the constant increases in the activities of cybersecurity. The month of October every year has been dedicated globally to cybersecurity awareness and activities.
It's indeed an honor and privilege to welcome you to Session's first ever Cybersecurity Merit Awards 2022. It's especially humbling when I cast my mind back to the inner walls of the Royal Hallway where the dream started. For many of you who don't know about cybersecurity experts, Session was formed back in 2014 as a non-profit organization, an independent entity with individual and corporate memberships. We forged a path rooted in strong ethical values. We're comprised of cybersecurity professionals in Nigeria and diaspora.
The event, which took place at Radisson Blu Hotel, GRA, Ikeja, Lagos, saw winners in various categories from the media to financial institutions, from startup to the ivory towers, private to public sectors, as well as outstanding individuals. Speaking on the importance of the event, the chairperson of the organizing committee, Oluwatoni Falade, gives more insight into the essence of the event and the authenticity in the process of selecting the winners.
This Merit Award is facilitated by Cybersecurity Expert Association of Nigeria, tapping into the vast experience of cybersecurity professionals around the world to honor achievements and generate an industry-wide recognition in every facet of information security development and awareness in Nigeria. These notable events you are witnessing today started months ago as a wishful idea of the pioneer and immediate past president of the association and his team. And today, through the tireless efforts of the award planning committee and the current leadership of Session, we are gathered to make history.
The British Deputy High Commissioner in Lagos, represented by the head of prosperity in Nigeria, Martha Bostock, also speaks on some of the initiatives by the UK government to help deal with the challenges of cybersecurity in Nigeria.
I'd just like to take a few minutes of your time to talk through some of the work that the UK is doing with Nigeria on cybersecurity. So we have a long history of partnerships and collaboration with Nigeria in this space. In 2018, for example, the UK funded a team from Oxford to conduct the cybersecurity maturity assessment for Nigeria, and we're happy that this relationship continues. We've also, through our Digital Access Programme, that some of you may have heard of, we've partnered with the federal government to support the refreshed Nigeria's national cybersecurity policy and strategy, which we were very pleased was launched by President Buhari in February last year.
Some of the winners at the colorful maiden session merit awards include the Nigerian Communications Commission, Stanbic IBTC, Channels Television, Federal University of Technology, Mina, among others.
There you had it for the news. Remember, you can always stay informed on trending issues on ICT, business, lifestyle, and innovation by visiting our website www.digivationnetwork.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel www.youtube.com/digivationnetwork. Now, how important is the internet to us in the world we live in today? We almost can't function without the internet, as it has become parts of our life and somewhat a basic commodity. You heard earlier in the news that the NCC dismissed the increase of tariff by telecoms operators, and I'm sure subscribers can breathe a relief of fresh air for the moment. But if there were to be an increase in tariff by telcos, would you alter the amount you consume on data? This also leads me to ask you, how much worth of data do you consume in a month? And do you think the cost of data is a bit on the high side or fair enough? Well, these were the questions we asked Nigerians, and this is what they had to say.
I intend using 12 gig per month, but because of usage, I end up using more than 12 gig per month. So that is a major cost for me, and I cannot stop communicating or executing tasks.
I spend about sometimes 6,000-7,000, depending on what I'm doing with the data. Yeah,
I do like 500 naira 2 gig daily.
On a monthly basis, at least I subscribe for 10,000 hours worth of data on a monthly basis. So that's some gigs, over 10 gigs or so. So I am the type that browse the internet a lot. I watch different things. I do different online training. So it consumes a hell of data.
I spend about 4,000 or above for data every month, which is not even enough because I want to economize. Otherwise, it will be more than that.
I subscribe to 6 gig or 9 gig in a month of 2,000 or 3,000. But I think it's not supposed to be as high as that. I think as that 6 gig should be like 1,000. That 9 gig shouldn't be more than like 1.5.
Data is expensive in Nigeria, I may say. I have not traveled out of the country, so I don't really know their data rates in other countries. But for Nigeria here, I know data is expensive. Data is life here.
Well, I think it's quite expensive. I mean, we are in the 21st century, and I believe that as it is right now, government should be able to subsidize data for its citizen. I mean, so I think it's quite expensive. It's very, very expensive. Compared to other countries, you go there, you find free Wi-Fi in public places and stuff like that.
I'm in between both expensive and non-expensive.
You see, if you compare our data use in Nigeria, is getting more and more higher, and not too high as in subscribing, but the way this network people remove. I mean, like you call, like I subscribe like 3,000. By the time I make a call, I'll use my data for like 1 week. You know, the data will just run down. You need to recharge again. Like 200 naira should be like 2 gig.
If there's a hike in data usage, definitely considering the situation of the country, how the economy is, one has to reduce expenditure to meet up other needs. Well, if the operators are planning to hike the price, I think that will not be fair on the part of the users, the subscribers, because as it is now, it's even on the high side. Increasing it is adding hardship to the people, considering the economic situation of the country.
This is AIT Infotech Network, reaching you from Freetown in Sierra Leone,
Accra, the Ghanaian capital, Addis Ababa in Ethiopia, Johannesburg in South Africa.
We are in Cairo in Egypt,
Tunis, the Tunisian capital,
Cape Town in South Africa,
reaching you from Dubai, Hanover in Germany,
live from Chicago, Las Vegas in the United States of America, Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia. We are in Beijing, China,
in London, England. I am Bayero Agabi. Join us.
The future has become today, and today has become the future. So there's a fusion between the needs of today.
The future for digital society requires digital skill development in ICT for the creation of wealth across the nation in enabling opportunities created by new policies, innovation and impact for rapid growing digital space. At DigiNest 2022 event held at the Lagos State Chamber of Commerce and Industry Conference Center, Alausa, Lagos, with the theme Digital Economy, the New Wealth. Policymakers, innovators from Nigeria's technology hubs discuss ways to enhance growth and development in the world of digitization. At the event, the organizer and president of Digivation Network, Dr. Bayero Agabi, speaks on the issues affecting growth and development through the eyes of ICT and digital technology.
This forum is to discuss issues that affect our growth and development through the eyes of ICT and digital technologies. All the departments that you require to grow the various skills needed to drive the digital economy. So why do we have multiplication and duplication of all of those things? Yeah. So this is the reason I am saying that if government can just say, put NBC as part of NCC to start with, we can see the kind of development that we can enjoy. I like to see that tech has grown. Therefore, our skills, knowledge, and policies must be in this line.
While addressing the theme of the event, the president of Digital Bridge Institute, DBI, Mohammed Ajia, pioneer of National IT Policy of Nigeria and Institute of Software Practitioners of Nigeria, Chris Uwaji, Chairman Trade Promotion Board, Engineer Leye Kupoluyi, and representative of Galaxy Backbone, GM Regional Offices, Abdul Malik Suleiman, shared their rationale on education, partnership opportunities for SMEs, collaboration for transformation towards achieving innovative economy.
I believe the federal government of Nigeria, particularly under the dynamic leadership of Professor Isa Libra Pantani, the Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, have put forward a lot of policy instruments that are meant to drive this system forward. And the agencies are driving these policies, particularly the Nigerian Communications Commission.
Education transformation is really the folklore and the first visit before the economy. Man makes the economy. If you don't punish the man, you don't have the economy. The economy you have and the resources you have is really the economy that you are giving.
All of us in this group kept on collaborating between government agencies, private sector, and a non-based institution like a Digital Bridge Institute, our university, the College of Tech here, and every other one in Nigeria.
DigiNet 2022 is already becoming a success as far as I can see. And we, Galaxy Backbone, will continue to support such initiative.
Speakers and innovators address issues on cybersecurity, regulatory policies, or the pros and cons for adopting emerging technologies in the dynamic world at the panel sections.
Until we attack fundamental issues concerning ICT growth, we will not go anywhere. The industry must be opened up for state government participation to come in. There must also be policy changes.
I encourage people like if you see someone with talent, try to push this abroad, try to develop their talents. Because that's what, because Nigeria is a place of very great people who have ideas that could change the world, that could change healthcare, that could make the life better.
The Africa Unique Event Grace CEO and MD of Galaxy Backbone, Professor Mohammed Abubakar, represented by GM Regional Office, Abdul Malik Suleiman, groups such as Lagos State Chamber of Commerce and Industries, LCCI, Nigeria Computer Society, NTS, Nigeria Internet Group, NIG, DigiNest 2022 provides a ground for technology's breakthrough where solution-based innovation are unveiled, sharpen readiness of new technologies such as machine learning, artificial intelligence, cybersecurity for national development, throwing light on new capacities, future for job and partnership with private sectors to help Nigeria build new frontiers and deliver on the e-government initiatives of the country.
If the high rate of unemployment, mounting job losses and inflation have taught us anything, is that we are living in a time where we can't rely on one stream of income. So if you need a hustle on the side to earn extra cash, then our top 5 for today is for you, as we'll be giving you top 5 side hustle apps to earn extra cash.
There are endless number of things to talk about when it comes to robotics. The ingenious innovations pouring out of robotic lab around the world and now of new age advanced AI robots, which are at the bleeding edge of artificial intelligence. Robots are capable of carrying out a complex series of actions automatically. Today, we are going to be talking about the top 5 most advanced AI robots in the world. At number 5, Aquanaut. It is unlike any robot you've seen before, with a specialized innovation in underwater operations. Aquanaut works on deep water infrastructure within minimal supervision, has a maximum speed of 6 knots, can keep going for a maximum of 75 hours, and has arms that are of 360 degrees continual rotation. According to the Nautics Robotics, Aquanaut is the future of underwater robotics. Number 4. Stuntronic Robot. This robot has the ability and grace of an acrobat. Created by Disney Engineering, Stuntronics uses sophisticated onboard sensor to perform various combinations of flips, twists, and poses with repeatability and precision. With the advanced innovations and solutions, this robot can control its rotations in the air, while the latest Stuntronic robot is a result of multiple generations of testing and development. Number 3. Handle. Handle is the future of the industry as it speeds around on 2 wheels. This robot can pick and stack boxes weighing up to 45 kilograms. Handle is a mobile robot that contains the rough terrain capability of legs with the efficiency of wheels. Created by Boston Dynamics, it is small enough to maneuver around tight factory corners and also has a swinging tail that helps it balance and move dynamically. Number 2. Atlas. Atlas uses 28 hydraulic joints and has a lightweight body to produce fluid and graceful movement. It uses depth sensors to generate point clouds of the environment and detect its surroundings. It has a vast library of behaviors, has a speed of 2.5 meters per second, and weighs 89 kilograms. Atlas uses models of the robot's dynamics to predict how its motion will evolve over time and adjust accordingly. It is one of the most mobile and physically capable robots globally. And at number 1, Ameca. Ameca is at the cutting edge of human expression. Ameca is the world's most advanced human-shaped robot, representing the forefront of human robotics technology. This robot can surprisingly provide vivid and emotive human expression Using 17 individual motors, this robot uses artificial intelligence and machine learning systems to understand human expressions and behaviors. What do you think? Are we on the verge of a robotic revolution? Or do you remain unconvinced by the world's most advanced AI robot? Join us next time on another wonderful edition of Top 5.
Join us next time for another interesting edition of Top 5s. Thanks for staying with us. Up next is our guest of the week. As Nigerians continue to register their NIN and link it with their SIM, lots of questions are being asked. Questions that will be answered in this conversation with Hilary Damisa and the Director General of the National Identity Management Commission, Engineer Aliyu Abubakar Aziz, who is our guest of the week. Enjoy the conversation.
The Director General National Identity Management Commission, Engineer Aliyu Aziz, it's a pleasure to have you on this show.
Thank you for having me.
Some Nigerians still have challenges in having their name captured or registered. Can you provide us an insight? What is the spread or number of registration facilities or centers across the country and the number of Nigerians that have been captured?
Well, so far we have captured more than 80 million Nigerians. So before, when only NIMC was capturing the data, we have less than 1,000 enrollment centers in the nation, and a standard was captured somewhere that you need, for every 50,000 people, you need an enrollment center. And if you do that calculations, then the optimal number is actually 4,000 for 200 million people. But as we speak now, we have more than 18,000 enrollment centers. So we have centers. It's just our own attitude that we don't come out to enroll, because the major problem in whatever that you provide is availability, that is access, and also usage. So, and then people don't cross-check the information that they have until when there's a deadline, and therefore it always brings in a lot of influx of people, a lot of data that comes onto our system. But I believe that we are all equal to the task, and we are much.
One other curiosity of Nigerians is whether there is a possibility for Nigerians to obtain their name or get their name number in the absence of their slip, or when their slip is probably lost or damaged. Is it possible to access or check your name?
There are several ways to do that. The first basic one is to use the phone that you have used to register and dial *346#. Then it will then return the NIN number that is attached to that particular phone number. Then the second way is to get to any of our enrollment centers, the 18,000 centers across the country, and each enrollment center can verify. You can capture only your fingerprint and then check against the background to know who you are, or a combination of some of the information, like you can give only your telephone number, and they can find out that if that telephone number is in our back end, and whether it is attached to who. And also you can put some maybe date of birth and things like that to check. So any enrollment center that you see will be able to verify, and we also have verification agents all over the nation. And if you have the mobile, a smartphone, then you can also download the mobile app, and you will be able to carry out verifications using that same mobile app.
Digi, can you please clarify if foreigners, non-citizens can obtain the NIN, and does this in any way confer citizenship on such foreigners?
Well, if any database of a sovereign nation have to capture everybody within that soil of the country. If you allow other people that are not captured, then you will be creating loopholes. So foreigners that are legal residents are allowed to enroll, and people that have their residency permit can also enroll and obtain the NIN, and the NIN does not confer citizenship. It just confers that you are living in Nigeria at this particular time, and that services should be provided to you after verification of the NIN provided.
Thank you so much, my DG, for your time and audience.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Wow, that was a very interesting conversation with Hilary Damisa and the Director General of the National Identity Management Commission, Engineer Aliyu Aziz Abubakar. And this is where we pull the curtain on this edition of the show. Don't forget to join us next time, same time, on Digivation Network. On behalf of Bayero Agabi, I am Prince Lee Momodu, and it's bye for now.